Hello, I'm Delegate Luke Torian. I represent the 24th House District, which is located in Prince William County, and I currently serve as the chair of the House Appropriations Committee.
And I'm L. Louise Lucas. I represent the 18th Senatorial District, and I am President Pro Tem of the Senate, and I'm also the chair of Senate Finance and Appropriations.
The House and the Senate have passed a bipartisan budget that enables the Commonwealth to move forward and future solidifies the Virginia as the best place to live, work, or raise a family. The budget now before you further preserves our shared priorities in education, health, and human resources, public safety, and protecting Virginia's environment. Specifically, in the area of education, the budget provides raises of 3% in each year for teachers. We are committed to these increases as they are well-deserved, and we will work tirelessly to ensure that Virginia pays our teachers above other states by the end of the next biennium. This budget also maintains our commitment to localities to backfill the revenue loss from the elimination of the state sales tax on groceries, which is something that your introduced budget cut. And this budget also includes unprecedented funding for the at-risk program and English language learners. Additionally, the legislative budget provides additional funding to ensure Virginia's families are not stressed by tuition increases and provides financial aid to support those seeking to further their education. Your introduced budget excluded funding to stave off rising tuition or provide needed increases for financial aid. In combination, these investments will ensure that we have an education force in the future and that our students will be successful. Further, the budget before you also allocates funding for 3% raises for state and state-supported local employees in each year of the biennium and makes investments in state government to meet our current commitments. These investments include funding to address behavioral health, to make communities safer, provide needed transportation priorities, and reduce deferred capital maintenance.
Unfortunately, it's hard to envision productive negotiations being undertaken in the midst of your statewide tour touting a backwards budget. What is backwards is your understanding of the budget process. Your desire to engage the legislature in casting amendments to the budget prior to the reconvened session is unprecedented, much like your ongoing threats to veto the budget in its entirety if it does not meet with your demands. The $4 billion in tax cuts undertaken over the past 2 years already strain our ability to meaningfully serve Virginia's workers and their families. In fact, just to backfill the gap, those tax reductions have generated and maintained structural imbalance going forward. The legislature adopted your proposal to further modernize Virginia's sales tax structure, like the initial steps made when the General Assembly, led by Republican patriots, adopted legislation in response to the Wayfair decision in 2019. We have not proposed to increase taxes. Instead, we are working to avoid further erosion of our sales tax base and modernizing our tax structure by recognizing the shift toward digital rather than physical goods. The General Assembly considered all of your proposals and made amendments that prudently invested resources in our highest priorities, largely K-12 and higher education. We all can agree that Virginians deserve a government that works to improve their lives through access to education, mental health, services for the most vulnerable populations, and provide safer communities. At this juncture in the legislative process, this is your opportunity to offer amendments to our bipartisan budget that reflects your expectation. We hope that you will keep all Virginia citizens in mind when you complete this next step in the process. We have completed our work on time, and now it's your turn.